Such images are an increasingly common sight in Germany. The speeding car looks like this afterwards. But this is no accident. A 40-year-old man deliberately drove into a crowd of people in the center of Mannheim. My stand was shaking. I looked out of the window and thought, what is that? I saw a car hurtling at full speed, and then I saw a man flying over the car. People started screaming and running away. 2 people were killed as a result of the attack. A dozen were injured. We sympathize with the families of the 2 people who died. We wish the injured a speedy recovery. I particularly sympathize with the people of Mannheim, who once again have to face such a terrible event. This is a horror in broad daylight. It is simply an unimaginably terrible act. I am sure that the investigators will do everything in their power to clear up this crime. The perpetrator is Alexander S. The killer has been arrested. During his detention, the murderer attempted to commit suicide by shooting himself in the mouth with a pistol. Allegedly, the man used blanks for this attempt. He is currently in hospital in critical condition. We have concrete indications that the perpetrator was mentally ill. The investigation is therefore focusing on this aspect. We have obtained a search warrant for the perpetrator's house. We are trying to find out more about the perpetrator's past and motivations. In the man's car, investigators found a note. It is supposed to prove the intentionality of the attack. The vehicle's braking distance was described on it, among other things. According to the police, the perpetrator of the attack in Mannheim already had a criminal record. Over 10 years ago, he was convicted of assault. There could have been many more victims, but within minutes, a large police force was on the scene. However, this does not reassure the residents of Mannheim, who are facing tragedy for the second time in a few months. We are no longer safe on the streets. People are afraid to move freely, no matter where they are, even during the day. It seems to me that it is like America. There you can be shot in the street. Here, you get hit by a car. On May 31st last year, a knife attack took place in the city center. A 25-year-old Afghan man injured the police officer trying to stop him. The officer paid for this intervention with his life. What happened came as a shock to me, especially after what happened to a police officer a few months ago. Now it's happening again. It's terrifying. This crime is one of several recent offenses in which a car has been used as a weapon. In mid-February, a similar incident occurred in Munich. A 24-year-old Afghan man drove his car into protest participants. 2 people were killed. A 2-year-old girl and her mother. 6 dead, almost 300 injured. This is the result of an attack carried out by a 50-year-old Saudi man at a Christmas market in Magdeburg. Experts stress that the main reason for such incidents is Germany's migration policy. If someone has impunity, why shouldn't they steal or traffic things? It has gone too far. There is no going back in the West because it has gone too far. There is no political will to do what is necessary. To change it, you would have to change practically everything. Germany wants to get rid of the problem by sending illegal migrants back to other EU countries, including Poland. To this end, special centers for illegal migrants are to be set up in each of the 16 Länder.